things, starting with some Halloween chocolate chip and sugar cookies. Now, this hack has been going around probably for the past few holiday seasons, and this one is no different. We've been buying these ghost cookies from Pillsbury for at least 2 months now. So this is just a fun new way, a hack, if you will, to combine the sugar cookie with the chocolate chip cookie. So we're gonna start the live with that, and then that will also be how we end the live by showing how we bake them off in the oven. But first we have to do a few steps to prep. So while everyone is joining us, we are going to get started. These are our ingredients. We are using just the Nestle Toll House chocolate chip cookies. Nestle Toll House chocolate chip cookies, and then we're also going to use the Pillsbury ready to bake ghost cookies. Now these are usually sold out, but they also have the pumpkin ones that would be really cute as well. So we are going to get our parchment paper, our rolling pin, and we're just gonna open up the chocolate chip cookie. This is supposed to make 12 big chocolate chip cookies, but we're not gonna use it in that way. We are going to flatten the chocolate chip cookies and then roll them out so that they can be the base for the sugar cookies. So here we are. We've got chocolate chip, boom. We're gonna just pop it right on the parchment paper. And we're going to bring this part over. I probably cut a little too much parchment paper. I'm gonna cover it like that. And then we're going to roll it out. If you don't have a rolling pin, that's okay. You can just use a bottle of olive oil or anything that will help you to roll. You want to go nice and slow and just work this out as much as you can. This is just cookie dough. So you can also make your own cookie dough if you want. But store-bought is just fine. So we're gonna keep rolling that until we get it nice and flat. All right. Welcome in, y'all. We are making chocolate chip cookies with ghost sugar cookies, essentially. This is the internet hack of combining the two cookie flavors into one. They bake up really, really cool. Just really great for family time, for the kids. They always love this hack. So I am just getting this rolled out here using parchment paper. I think that's probably as good as I'm gonna get it. Now I'm going to, don't fall. I'm going to just open up the top of the parchment paper. And we have our sugar cookie. I feel like I want a little bit more. To go that way, but it's okay. We have our ghost sugar cookies. Boom. We showed these already, but these are really delicious. Sugar cookies, and we're gonna place them inside the chocolate chip. So let's cut these open. Welcome in, guys. We are making Halloween cookies for the kids. This is a great hack to do for the kids if they love chocolate chip. but they also like the Pillsbury Ghost cookies. They're so cute. So now we are just going to stand these guys up right on top of the chocolate chip. Just like this. I feel like they should be closer. Now I've done this hack before where you just bake off the chocolate chip cookies, and then when they're almost baked, you go ahead and add in the sugar cookies on top. I think that's like less work, but they seem to bake a little bit better this way. So we'll see which version we like the best. Get a few angles here. So we're gonna keep going until we're at the very end. I guess I could do a couple more here. Then I'm gonna have 3 cookies left over. That's no good. Okay, so now we are going to do the fun part, which is just rolling the cookies. So we are going to take this parchment and basically roll it over into a log. So let's hope that we're getting this right, okay? So we're going to just take that over. So we're gonna just roll this up as tight as we can get it. And then we're gonna let this chill in the freezer until we're ready to bake it. So we're going to just roll this. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're just gonna throw this in the freezer. And basically, when they're nice and hard and ready to go, we're gonna come back and cut these up on camera. So this is our parchment paper wrapped cookie. We are going to let this chill and sit in the freezer and come back to it in about an hour. And then we'll bake them off and we'll see our finished cookie look. So let's pop this in the freezer. Come back. Well, this part's no fun. I have 3 cookies left over. I probably could have stuffed them in, but I have 3 cookies left over randomly. So I will remember to bake these with my chocolate chip ones. And just pop it back in here since I don't need it this second. And then we're gonna move on to our second dish today. We are going to make something for a holiday brunch. So if you're hosting Christmas or you're hosting Thanksgiving, this is like a really easy brunch to have up your sleeves to feed a ton of people or a few people. If you have a small family or big family, this can work either way. It's going to be a croissant, basically like a croissant ham and cheese casserole. So we're gonna throw that together so that you guys feel prepped and ready to go for the holiday season. when it comes to breakfast, because everybody forgets that we got to eat in the morning. So let's get that one ready. Put our cookies back in the fridge. Okay. So our casserole dish that we're going to use, probably this one. So we've got a nice size casserole dish here. And our ingredients are pretty simple, nothing too crazy. We've got some croissants here, store-bought croissants. Of course, you can buy as many or as little as you need. We've got some whipped Philadelphia cream cheese. I think any type of whipped cheese would work really great in this recipe. We've got provolone cheese, because the provolone is going to give a really beautiful cheese pull. And we have some deli ham, which is going to be our protein in this dish. And we also have some extra shredded cheese. I think that's going to also add to the cheese pull effect. So this is just Colby Jack that we'll shred up. And then of course we've got some pasture raised eggs for our kind of like custard that we're going to do. So first, let's go ahead and spray our casserole pan. I'm just gonna spray this and then set it aside while we prep a few other things. We are going to crack a few eggs right into this bowl. I think we're gonna use about, we'll go for 6 large eggs here. I love to use brown pasture-raised eggs. I just think that they taste better. I'm gonna go in with 6. That's 3. 4. 5. And our last one, 6. We're also gonna go in with just a splash of milk. You can use any kind of milk you choose, but I'm gonna go ahead and use some heavy cream. Because that's what I got. Give my heavy cream a little shake, just about 2 tablespoons or so. And that's gonna be our custard. Going to just blend the eggs up quickly. I'm gonna use my hand blender.
When you blend this up, can you tilt it this way a little bit?
Yeah. One of my favorite devices is a hand blender. So quick and easy. While we're here, we'll add our salt and pepper at this stage as well. Okay, need some salt in my canister. Cool. And I do like to make this a little savory, so anything like onion powder or garlic powder will work really great, but Just gonna hit it with a little onion powder. And we're just gonna set this aside because that's all ready to go. The next step is to shred our cheese. Get our cutting board nice and clean. Garage door. So we are going to shred up our Colby Jack cheese here. Let's see if this is in the mood to work today. All right. Get some scissors. Did I already have the scissors out? Yeah. This cheese shredder is definitely one you need to have for the holidays. I say that all the time and then it embarrasses me and wants to stop working. But it's really good. When it's ready to work, it's a really good workhorse. Especially for your mac and cheese and when you need to shred a ton of cheese by hand, this is gonna be your friend. So I'm going to make sure I can see here. So this just goes in, you use your little stopper. Let's see if it's gonna work for me today. Yeah, it's gonna work. It's gonna work today. A half a block of cheese, just like that. Y'all can't see me. It does a really nice job of shredding the cheese without too much effort. And we probably won't use all this cheese, but I wanted to shred it so that it's here if I need it later. Cool. So our cheese is ready to go. Pop that over there. All right, so the next step now is to get our croissants assembled. We need 2 knives. One for our cream cheese, and then one for slicing the croissant. I love a croissant. It's probably my favorite type of bread. It's so good, and these smell so fresh and buttery. Like, Just gonna slice them up like that. Set them aside. I'll do it directly from this camera. Slice it right in half, just like that. Beautiful. One more. Slice it up. Then we're gonna go ahead and add our cream cheese. This is a chive, I think, yeah, chive cream cheese. Definitely been waiting for another reason to use it.
You say that again.
Yeah. This is a whipped chive cream cheese. It's just a really nice, spreadable, mild cream cheese that we're working with. I'm gonna spread it all over the croissant in a nice even layer, just like that. And so we'll go down the line and just continue to spread it nice and even. Now this can be made with any kind of bread you choose, but I feel like croissants are just perfect for kind of like egg casseroles. They cook up nice and flaky on the outside, tender on the inside. So I think this is probably the best bread you can use. But brioche or a challah bread could be good as well. Just depends on what you like and what your family likes. It's perfect for the holiday season. Like I mentioned before, I feel like people always forget breakfast. And it really is a part of the show. So this is a great make-ahead breakfast, or just like a early morning breakfast you could do with the kids or family that might be staying with you. So we're all done with the cream cheese. We have our cheese shredded, we have our ham, we have our provolone. We're just gonna get everything else prepped and ready to go. Just a few slices of provolone out. A few slices of ham out. This is just fresh deli sliced ham. You can do honey baked ham, whatever you like. I'm just gonna put it out like this. And then we're gonna get to assembling. So our egg mixture is gonna come after we melt down the cheese a little bit. So I'm gonna make some space for my casserole dish here. Y'all can kind of see my assembly process. Can you see over this? Okay, good. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to start popping the croissant. So this is a greased baking dish. We're gonna start just popping the croissant down. And that's oversaturated. I have to do it this way. So we have the bottom of the croissant and we have the tops here for later. So we're going to add our cheese in one layer and our ham in another layer.
Hold on, before you start.
Sure. Totally. It's okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're gonna go in with our shredded cheese. Right, and then we're also gonna go in with a few slices of ham. Just try to get the ham evenly on each croissant. You can kind of fold it a little bit so it's cute. These are thinly sliced ham, which I really appreciate. So you can add a couple more pieces if you like. Ham smells so good. So we've got the ham on. Maybe I'll add another third piece because they're paper thin, you know? They're paper thin. Third little piece here. And then we're gonna add our provolone cheese. Now, provolone cheese is kind of thick. Let me try to separate it. It's a little thick, so I'm just separating the cheese slices so everything cooks up nice and even here. Okay, there we go. Goodness. So this is a two-step process, right? We are making a Christmas or holiday morning casserole breakfast with croissant, ham, and cheese, but it's a couple of steps. So now we have our cheese and our ham down. We're gonna go ahead and start to get this melty before we add the rest of the cheese and close the sandwich and add the egg. So few steps, we're gonna go ahead and just melt this for like 5 minutes before we come back to it. So our oven is set to 350. We're gonna just pop that in for about 5 minutes. We'll keep an eye on it, and then we'll come back to it and add our egg custard and also the rest of our cheese. I think I have enough ham in there. 3 slices of ham per croissant, so I think that's enough. So I'm gonna put my ham away. I'm gonna check my list so I have everything that I want in it. I'm not forgetting anything. How y'all doing today? Let me know where y'all are watching from. I'm trying to catch up on the comments. I'm gonna have to come on over and see what y'all are chatting about. Let me know in the comments where you're watching from. Got that, got that, got that. Boom, boom, boom. Got that, got that. Boom, 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 boom. Got that, boom, boom. Okay. So our next dish that we're gonna make in between time, we're gonna take this out in just a couple of minutes, but we're going to do a cheese dip with caramelized onions. I should probably start slicing up the caramelized onions because they do take a second, but I like to speed up my onions, so don't judge me. My onions do not take 45 minutes. I'll show y'all how I speed it up to get caramelized onions a little faster. But that's gonna be the second dish we do today, and then we'll flip back to our cookies and we'll be done here. So I hope you guys are having fun in the chat. If you're learning anything new, definitely go ahead and hit that like button, and also hop back over to my page and click subscribe, okay? Appreciate y'all. All right, let me see if my cheese is starting to melt just a little. Yep, it's doing what we want it to do. So we just want it to like melt just a little bit quicker before we go ahead and close up the sandwiches and add the egg custard. So next step, let me put away what I don't need. Cream cheese is done. Throw this out.
Are you gonna use this cheese shredder again?
I don't think so, no. I think we're good. Our ham. right, so let's see if our cheese has started to melt just a little bit. Yes, it has. We just want it to start to melt, which is perfect. So the next step here is we're gonna add another layer of cheese. We're gonna close it up and we're going to add our, I don't ever think what angle I want the best. We're gonna close it up and add our egg custard. This is like halfway. Okay, that's as good as it's gonna get. Okay. So we're just gonna add a little bit more cheese on top. Close it with this guy, that guy, that guy, and that one. Now that they are closed, we're going to add our egg. Forgot that was hot. Don't be like me. So now that they're assembled, it's gonna go right back into the oven. This time we're gonna put it on the middle rack so that it doesn't burn too quickly. So into the oven it goes. Uncovered is totally fine. And we're gonna cook those up for at least 15 minutes. Or until the egg is set and we can see that the egg is cooked and the cheese is melted and it's good to go. And that's our simple ham and cheese croissant casserole. I'm going to save the rest of this shredded cheese. We're gonna move on to our Gouda dip. This can be any type of cheese that you like for the dip. Just needs to be like a melty cheese. Like usually for the holidays, you'll see a ton of recipes for like brie or goat cheese or anything like that. But my favorite kind of cheese for a spread like this would be either Fontina or what I have today, which is just a nice little Gouda cheese. Very cheesy today. Lactose, I'm sorry. I am sorry. Okay. Let me wipe this off. Grab me an onion, please, out the pantry. It's gonna be on the bottom right. air dry. And we're back in business. Hey y'all. Da 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 da. Let's see. I am scrolling up. Sorry. There's a lot of comments today. I don't think I could catch up, so I'll just look at the most recent. Yes, no creepy talking in here. This side of the internet can get a little crazy. Let's make sure we're all positive and nice, okay, YouTube? Good evening, Roberto. Where are you checking in from? Someone's name's literally called Just Trolling. Oh my goodness. Let's get Just Trolling out of here, huh? My goodness. Yeah, there's so many crazy comments. Thanks, Rick. Appreciate it. All right, y'all, I can't even catch up on these comments. So we are gonna move on to our Gouda dip. And the Gouda dip is super simple. It's just Gouda cheese melted up. And then we're going to do like a caramelized onion on top. I do have a jam I wanna use too. We used this jam the last time we were live, and so we shall incorporate that into this one as well. So we're just gonna slice up our onion. We're gonna get our mini cast iron out. Where are you, mini cast iron? We shall bake the cheese in this guy. Okay. I'll go back through it. Let me get everything I need. So, knife. Onion. So we're just going to start by chopping our onion. We always chop the roots off first. Then we cut it in half. Once it's in half, then you can just slice it into nice little rounds. Not rounds, but half rounds, basically. So we're getting rid of the onion hard part. I don't like that part, the outer core. Peel it, and then we're just gonna quickly slice it as thin as we can. The thinner you slice it, the faster it cooks. You could also use a mandolin for this, which we learned about in our potato stack live last week. We're just gonna do one medium onion for this. We're not making too much dip, but if you're making like a larger potluck size dip, definitely go in with either an onion double this size or 2 onions. To our pan, To our pan, we're going to add a little bit of olive oil. Or you can use butter. It just depends on what you have on hand, what you prefer. But you are gonna need a little bit of something. Let me draw y'all closer. It's burning on this. Okay, we're gonna add a little bit of olive oil. You can also use butter like I mentioned, whatever you like. And then in we're gonna go with the onions. And these are gonna just continue to sweat down and reduce and get delicious and jammy. So we're not in a rush to cook these very quickly. So once they start sizzling and browning, we will give them a toss. But for now, we're just gonna let them get happy. The next thing we'll do is just slice up our Gouda cheese and go from there. Get our onion wiped up. We just got this little small baby Gouda cheese, so we hope and pray that it's enough. We hope that it's enough. I'm going to just take off the plastic. Scissors can be easier. And we've got our Gouda cheese. We're just gonna dice it into a few cubes. And then we're just going to pop the cheese into our little mini cast iron skillet here. This is a really easy dip to prepare when friends or family might be coming over during the holidays unexpected. Great way to have a little warm nosh for them to enjoy. Who doesn't love caramelized cheese with caramelized onion? Like, so good. So we are going to pop this in the oven right with our croissant. Our croissant's almost done, so we're gonna take out the croissant once they're done, and then we're gonna crank the heat up to get the cheese really going. Our onions are going. I can just use this. Nothing too exciting just yet. We're just gonna let them do their thing. You don't even need to get this part. It's gonna take a while. I like to speed it up. You can add in to the onions like some Worcestershire sauce or some brown sugar, anything like that. But yeah, I like to speed up caramelized onions because we all know 45 minutes to cook an onion is wild. So once they start sweating down and giving me a little bit of color, I like to turn up the heat and then just get that caramelization going. So we'll give it a couple more minutes to continue to sweat down and then go from there. But we're almost there, y'all. We're going to serve, you can put this in the fridge for me, please, the door. We're gonna serve our dip with just some bruschetini. basically bruschetta toast or crostini. And well, that's what we're gonna do. That's gonna be what we dip it in and go from there. Yep, we're sweating down some onions, Jessica. Welcome in, welcome in. Roberto needs to chill. I think so too. Y'all are so funny. Oh my gosh. Make sure y'all are smashing that like button if you're enjoying this live. Bruschettini, yeah, Roberto, because Roberto's from Italy, so he knows the bruschetta. Trying to get these questions. Is it ever troublesome having thick, trying to make Gouda dip at the same time? I don't understand that. Okay, y'all. So we're going to take out our oh my gosh, the croissant smells so good. We're gonna take a look at our croissant. Just see. Oh, we need a little, maybe like a couple more minutes. Just a couple more minutes. Our egg is almost set. Keep a close eye on that. I think I have fresh chives that we can also. Cookies are gonna be ready. I mean, this is just a good old full holiday moment we're having. Hey y'all, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Hey Spencer. Welcome in. We are kind of in the middle of making three things. So we started off the live making Halloween cookies. They're chocolate chip cookies wrapped in a sugar ghost cookie. So we're gonna go ahead and chop those up and get those baked off shortly. Then we moved on to a holiday Christmas brunch recipe, which is a ham and cheese croissant egg bake casserole, basically cheesy, delicious. You can also use leftover ham if you make a ham for Thanksgiving or Christmas. And we're also caramelizing some onions for our Gouda and onion, caramelized onion dip. So that's what we're doing today. Hey, Natasha McCoy from Jacksonville, Florida. You got my name, girl. Yes, thank you. This cutting board is from Etsy. We love her. She's handmade. She's awesome. So we're getting a little bit of color here on our onions. So that means we need to give them a nice little stir. We're on like a medium-high heat, so we're gonna keep watching and make sure we're good to go. We're gonna keep our eye on our dip, keep our eye on our croissant. We got our eyes everywhere. All right. Our onions are sweating down beautifully, getting a little bit of color. Let me bring y'all closer here. So these are doing what they need to do. We're just gonna continue to move them so that they get nice and brown and don't burn. That's the key to caramelized onions. Just keep giving them a nice toss. And we can also add at the end some fresh thyme into the onions, which will be good. I'm just gonna add a little bit more oil so it doesn't dry out. Just a tiny, tiny bit. And then keep moving them around. We're not gonna add any salt or pepper, anything like that until the end, because they're gonna build so much flavor on their own from caramelizing. I'm gonna chop up some chives for our casserole. Oh, my chives are definitely on their way out, so this is a great way to use them up. Definitely on their way out. It's like dead chives. Okay, we'll make do with what we got. Some chives to top the croissant with. Give our onions another toss. They're getting nice and yellow now. Looking good, looking good. Getting a little light brown. We'll keep moving them around. We're gonna check on our croissant. Our cheese is like, I'm ready. But we're gonna let that get nice and bubbly. We're just cooking this until the egg is set. So I'm just giving it a shaky shake. Not quite. I think it'll need these final 4 minutes here. Our cheese is melting.
This candle smells good.
Hmm?
The candle smells
The
really
candle does smell good. I don't even know what scent it is. Ow, don't burn me. We have a candle burning here, y'all. It's like a really big, pretty, like Christmassy scented candle. I think it might be like, what do you think, like eucalyptus? Super fresh. Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna check the bottom of that.
Where'd you get it from?
Yeah. Let's see. It does smell amazing already. Hey, Lorette from Seychelles. What time is it over there? Our onions are looking good. There's nothing too thrilling about caramelizing onions. You just gotta be patient. You just gotta be patient until they're ready. I think I saw another hack for caramelizing onions, like you cook them in water. You ever saw that? You cook them in water and then, which also makes sense because you don't want them like super greasy by adding oil and butter.
Yeah.
But like you cook them in water and I guess by the time all the water evaporates, then they start to brown. Have y'all ever heard about that hack? So we're just gonna keep moving those around. We have 2 more minutes on our timer here, and I think I'm gonna just slowly start turning up the oven. We do want to give our cheese a little broil, but I want it to fully melt before I broil it, so we got a few moving parts. Okay, this part is done. So now, yeah, our cheese is bubbly. What we'll do broil that just for a second. Just gonna check the center of my croissant here. That looks good. Our cheese is bubbly. We got a lot working, but we don't want to burn anything. Our onions are getting there. while our cheese continues to get bubbly, I'm gonna keep a close eye on that. I'm just gonna rub a little bit of butter. I mean, it is a croissant. We're gonna add just a little bit of butter on top. Just so it's nice and glossy for us. This is more for presentation purposes. Totally optional. All right, our cheese is bubbling, so I'm gonna grab that out. Actually, I'm gonna let it chill in there for a second. So to our croissant bake, just gonna hit it with fresh chives. Get a little greenery in here. Really grab the Sony, actually. I think it'd be a cute picture just as is, yeah. Where it's at. Let me show y'all what this looks like. This is our cheesy croissant bake. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you like it, smash that like button. Let me know. So that is, that's still bubbling. Let's just style this up quick. I'm like, don't touch this up.
That's why I'm supposed to pull it over.
I know, same. Cute. So we are just taking our final photo. Oh, the lighting might be stupid. How's that? What's it doing? I hate when it does that. Yeah, that's what. That's just me. Our onions are browning. We're getting there. We're getting there. What do you call that? YouTube landscape?
Mm-hmm.
That angle, yeah. I think that's really pretty with the candle in the back. See if we can get a similar one for, yeah, that way, exactly. And we'll try to get one with the cheese pull, but I don't really know.
A picture or a
yeah,
video?
like, well, we're gonna do it this way for YouTube, but once we have the cheese pull, a picture.
Okay.
I don't know how we're gonna do it to be in
You
two
might
places
better
at
off
once.
Screenshot in the video.
Oh, true. That's true. Didn't think about that. All right, so we're gonna cut this up. We're gonna go this way. We're gonna go this way. Our onions are caramelizing beautifully. We're gonna borrow this spatula. This way. I know. I gotta wiggle my way. So I need a second. Even though I sprayed this, it's still stuck a little bit, so definitely really spray down your baking dish. I don't want that clip. Y'all, this is gonna be way too hot. But this is the finished product. I'm gonna get a better angle for long form. Let's see. Come back this way, maybe.
Hold it right there. It's good.
Good? All right, and then a finished shot for this one. So that's really hot. I do want to give y'all a cheese pull moment, but I'm gonna have to let it relax for a second. All right, our onions are pretty much caramelized and ready to go. This is where we are with that. So let's get our cheese out. Let me pull this to the side. This just needs a second to cool down. Oops. Just a second. Our Gouda dip. Okay, so our Gouda dip, we're gonna add our onions on top. I need my tongs. So that's all of our onions. Now, of course, if you have more time, continue to caramelize the onions until they are super dark brown. But this is just fine for me. We're gonna go in with some bacon jam. We're gonna use a nice amount here. And then we're gonna add some fresh thyme. because thyme is very fragrant and it just brings out rustic flavor to any dish. Ooh, yeah. Add our thyme. And that's all she wrote. That's the dip, y'all. So simple, so easy. So let me get our money shot, right? So we need 2 money shots. This cheese pull probably is going to be the most interesting.
Hold it up to this camera.
Yeah. Is this a good angle for you? Shall I move it over some more?
Yeah, it's good. I mean, just hold like the pan up if you can.
Oh, I see, I see,
To the-
I see.
yeah, to the camera.
Yes. Great. So our dippy dip dip, you ready? We're gonna go in with jam, caramelized onion, ooh, and our cheese pull. The perfect bite. Lower. How's here?
Might just have to do a second one for this.
Okay. This is our lovely Gouda dip with bacon jam and caramelized onions. Looks so yummy. And since we're here, we might as well do a taste test, right? Mm. Mm. So good. All the flavors. Mm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I just moved that
This one?
stand, no, the black one.
Good call. Ready?
Yep.
Dang it. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. What? That was ridiculous. I should have caught it from this POV too. Amazing. We can actually do our closing on here then.
Okay.
So I'll come down a little bit.
Adjust it.
Gouda has an amazing flavor, Cindy. You're so right. It's like super mild, but like, I don't know. It's just complimentary to the onions and the thyme and the caramelized jam. Fire. Ready? Hair's nice and poofy already. Put her down a little bit. How's here? All right, y'all, this is the type of dip you make when you get that call last minute that your friends are coming over or your family stopping by unexpectedly during the holidays. Make this Gouda dip with the caramelized onion and that bacon bourbon jam. It is a showstopper. It is so delicious, so tasty, and everyone is gonna love it. Definitely give it a try.
Excellent.
So good. So good, y'all. Okay. Our picture, we can come back to, I think. But no, probably
You sure?
not. Probably not. Because we want it to be fresh. Let me see. Oh, that's cute.
And we kind of pull the board towards me,
Mm-hmm.
and then push the candle that way. Oh no, drop the butter.
Oh, it's okay. Where do you want it? Oh, push it closer, like.
Yeah. Just so you can
That
kind of see
vibe.
it in the corner here.
Ooh, that's really pretty. Ooh, that bacon got caught in my throat.
So,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, baby. Got the shot. Let me see if I can get it with the cheese pull. See, cheese hardens up on you quick, okay?
get this way. Perfect.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay. Please, yes. We gotta get this cheese pull before it's too late. They're still hot, so that's good.
It's very cheesy.
It's very cheesy, yes. Truly a cheese dip.
That's delicious.
So good. Definitely gotta serve it fresh because it is cheese, so you're gonna have to keep it melty. Okay, we're going to cut into our croissant. So we're just fixing our stage here. So the shot here I think is very similar. I'm just gonna do one of these. So let me know if I'm in frame for you.
Yep.
How's that?
It was good. Could be a little down more, but
Down more?
Yeah.
Yummy. I can't wait to taste this. I don't know if I got one with ham. Here's my ham over here. All right, y'all, we're gonna go in for the taste test. Our delicious ham and cheese croissant is all done. So we're gonna give it a nice little taste, okay? Mmm. Mmm, 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 mmm. Y'all. Excellent. Mmm. Wow. Tastes like Christmas morning. Mm-hmm. It'll do. It'll do. Uh-huh. Mmm. It's so good. Mmm.
Now if we can get a picture of
Yeah.
the pool.
Mm-hmm. So we got a picture of the whole thing already.
Mm-hmm.
So now I just need to be in it, right?
A picture with you in it and a picture of the pool if you want.
Oh, of the
Pulling it
pool.
apart.
I don't think that'll work because these are not gonna give me the cheesy effect. I'll just hold this one. I will do kind of one of these. Sweet. She's like, one shot, perfect, got it.
Do that one too, the dip.
Oh yes. Is it hot? Let's see. Damn it. But I gotta get, will you see this
No.
down below? Okay. I think we got it. Let's see. Almost.
Got that one.
And then my mic, damn it.
Oh.
Always something, y'all. I gotta retake that quick. My mic looks like a little hairball. Okay. Okay. Probably got chives in my teeth, but it's okay. Let's see if I can get, I think I can get it to pull. Woo! Okay. We got it. So we got all our shots for this. We got our closing, our photos, our money shot, taste. This is our production shot list.
Just the cookies.
Now the cookies. We're gonna move this. Give this a wipe down. Put this back. Forgot to keep this on. Back here. How y'all doing? Checking in. How y'all doing? Y'all good? Y'all all right? Okay, good. So we are moving on to the dessert of the show. Our Halloween cookies are nice and set. They're pretty frozen, so let's see how that comes together. Just need my knife. We good to go. Oh, I need a baking tray. I probably don't have to make all of them. He likes to use this. Some parchment paper. I won't make too many. Husband's being very good this week and he loves cookies, so I'm not gonna tempt him too much. So this shot. What kind of shot do I want? We're gonna just cut these up. I'm just slicing into maybe like 1/2 inch rounds here of the cookies. Hopefully that's good enough. They're okay. I still think the other method's better. But they're in the center. We'll see. You find a good one. Yes. So we've got our ghost right in the center there. I'm gonna pop them on the parchment paper. This one's pretty good. Yay! Boom, boom. Boom. I guess I could bake this one. I don't know how it's gonna come out. It's a little ugly one. Okay, and then the rest we're just going to wrap back up for another time. Just the way we did before. Save them for Halloween night. Put them right back in the freezer. Okay. So here is what we're working with. Our oven's ready. These are gonna go in a 350-degree oven for about 15 minutes. Or until they look cooked enough to us. We'll go from there. Little spooky cookies. Okay, in the oven they go. Okay, and so now we wait. Yay! How do y'all think these cookies are gonna come out? Yep, store-bought cookie dough. Still delicious. Delicious. We love a store-bought cookie. All right, so we're gonna wait for those to cook up in just a couple of minutes. And then after that, we're out of here, y'all. Let me see, how long have we been on? We've been on for a minute. Maybe I will actually show the cookies in my short, because I think we've been on long enough. Let me know in the comments if y'all want to wait for the cookies or if I should post the short right after we are done. Let me know. The first comment that tells me what they prefer will win. Should we wait until the cookies bake? Or should we just post a short when they're done so y'all can see how they came out? Oh, Sabrina said wait. Jonte said wait. Okay, I guess we'll wait. I don't want y'all to be bored. Do y'all celebrate Halloween? If you do, are you dressing up? What are you being for Halloween? Let me know in the comments. Our kids are dressing up. Our boys, one is a prince and one is Superman. Let me know if you or your kids are dressing up for Halloween. Let me know in the comments below. Sound like I could be on the news? That's funny. All right, y'all, I'm trying to catch up on the comments. Oh no, a policeman. Okay, cool. Nice, guys, nice. Are you making anything spooky for Halloween? Like, do you make Halloween cookies? Do you make spooky pancakes? Anything like that? Halloween is a party in Ireland. That's cool. What do y'all do? You just like go out to the club, have a parade in the streets. You're from South Africa, Suzanne. You're saying Halloween is dark in South Africa? Like dark is in scary? Oh, you're saying it's dark now in South Africa. Okay, got it. Yeah, it's probably like nighttime there, right? Cindy said not dressing up, hand out yummy treats, dress as a pirate or a witch. That sounds good. Ah, thanks for coming back. User, now I can block you. 8 p.m. in South Africa. Nice. Jonte is having a Halloween party, so he'll be making a creepy juice bowl with a graveyard cookie cemetery. Nice. Simple stuff, candy. You said America uses Halloween to dress up and get drunk. Okay. I have never been to South Africa. It is on my list because I love South African wine. Delicious, and I heard their wine country is gorgeous. So I would love to visit South Africa one day. That flight is no joke though. I think it's like 20 hours from here, 23 hours. We probably have to fly from New York, like JFK, to get a direct flight. Hello, Gregory. Welcome in. Welcome in. We are just about done. We're wrapping up with some Halloween cookies right now. They are baking up. Looking good in the oven. I'm gonna eat the rest of my sandwich. This is so good. Wow. Cream of wheat is like a porridge. It's kind of like oatmeal, but like not as chunky. It's very smooth. It doesn't taste like a bunch of anything unless you sweeten it. Usually people make it sweet, so they add vanilla, sugar, cook it down with milk. You make it like a porridge, like a sweet porridge. I'm sure you could make it savory too if you want, but most people make it sweet. My favorite Indian food, probably butter chicken, maybe? I know that's not super authentic, but butter chicken's good. Those curry puffs are good. I don't get to eat much Indian food, actually. We're almost done here. This dip is gonna have to go back in the oven to get eaten. Y'all wanted to hang out and wait for the cookies, so that's what we're doing. Kitchen's beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate it. It sounded like a dessert. They were talking about it. Yeah, I guess you could make it really, really sweet. Most people like it like that. Yeah, sweet, not savory. Let's check our cookies. They don't take long. Or maybe they do. They're spreading. I didn't set a timer. How long do you think they've been in here? 7 minutes? Okay, so we'll probably do another 7. Another 7 minutes to go, y'all. What do y'all want to talk about? I guess you could just watch me pack up and clean up, huh? Let's do that. We'll pack up and clean up a smidge. Try this croissant sandwich. Try a piece. I think that one's already cut. Let me see. I don't know if that piece has ham in it. You saw me spray this bowl down and it's completely sticky. Probably butter next time. Let's cut this.
That cheese dip, I'm definitely gonna make that. You can add like the Gouda and maybe do like smoked Gouda too.
Ooh, smoked Gouda could be good. I was having a hard time finding Gouda.
Really?
Yeah, I put it in at ShopRite and you're welcome. What came up? I think no, I put in Fontina. That's what I wanted. Fontina cheese. That didn't come up, and then I put in Gouda, and that didn't come up for ShopRite, so I had to order it from Target.
This is good.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely like Christmas breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
My mom always makes a Christmas like breakfast casserole in the morning.
And that makes a lot of sense because you don't really want to be like cooking too many things. How do we preserve it?
I would just leave it in there because you're gonna have to heat it back up and wrap it.
The cookies are looking good. This olive oil is so expensive, but I really like it. Graza olive oil, funny enough, it was on sale. It was the cheapest olive oil when it's usually the most expensive. It was on sale. Just got this new olive oil in. I'm excited to try it. Y'all ever heard of this olive oil? Heraclea? Heraclea? I don't even know how to say that. Never heard of it. But it's extra virgin olive oil from Turkey. It's a Turkish olive oil. I'm excited to try this one. They also sent like their infused olive oil. This is Turkish olive oil. Looks really good. Olive oil be pricey, y'all. But we gotta get it how we can. All right, this is done. This is done, and this is done. We are going to get our dip out. Not our dip, our cookies out. See if we're done. Butter back in the fridge. Let's see. Oh, I don't want this to burn. They burn it. I'm notorious for jacking up some cookies. I think they're done, right? Then we just kind of let them cool.
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah, we don't want to burn these. They get nice and cooked when they get cool. Bring y'all closer since y'all waited for this shot. Here we are. Our spooky cookies are done. What y'all think? They gotta cool, of course. But yep, that's where we are. That's where we are. This one's real cute. That's the one right there. That's the one I want. Hit that like button if y'all like how these cookies came out. Hit that like button, hit that like button. We still at 70. One more person gotta hit that like button. Get us to 71 likes, y'all. Get us to 71 likes on this live. All right, so that's where I leave y'all. This is the end of the live. I appreciate y'all so much for tapping in, clicking to watch it. I appreciate y'all, and until next time, we will see you then. Bye.